Hi everyone, welcome to this video. I will show you now how you can download and install Parrot Security operating system in VirtualBox. In my previous video, I have demonstrated how you can download VirtualBox, Oracle VirtualBox, and install extension pack. Also, I will show you how you can enable virtualization if virtualization is not enabled by default. So you have to go to Task Manager and under Performance tab, you go to CPU. Here you can see virtualization is enabled. If virtualization is disabled, then you have to enable virtualization. For that, I will give you instructions, or you can check my previous video. So it's easy. If you follow those instructions, you can enable your virtualization. After you enable your virtualization, you can download and install Parrot Security operating system in VirtualBox. For that, we will just go to google.com and then type Parrot Security. Then this is the official website, parrotsecurity.org. I'll visit this, and where it says download, you have to find that and then click on download. Then you have different editions, actually: home edition, Hack the Box edition, cloud edition, but the one we are looking for is security edition. It's a special purpose operating system designed for penetration testing and red team operations. So now under download, you can see a drop down. You have to click that, and you can download the ISO file if you want to download it. Even in your VirtualBox you can, but there is a special image specifically for VirtualBox that you have to click, and then the download will start. It's OVA file around 5.9 gigabyte. So I'll just stop the download now because I have already downloaded this to save time. So I have cancelled the download. So after you download this file, OVA file, you have to go to VirtualBox, and then you have to go to machine, and you have to click on you have to go to files and import appliance, and then under local system you have to just go select under file that folder, I mean the Parrot Security OVA file where you have downloaded. It's in my downloads folder, Parrot Security 5.3. So if you download later, so the version can change. At present it's 5.3. I will just select this, open, and then I will click on next, and this is the base folder where actually the VM will be installed. So if you are running out of space and you have a separate, then you can specify that actually. So I will just you can go with the default. I'm not telling that, but if you are running out of space, for example, for me in this PC I have around 237 gigabytes, but I have more memory in D drive, so I will specify D drive, because if I download and install many virtual machines, I can eventually run out of space. So I will machine base folder, I will change it actually, and I will go to others, and then I will go to this PC. I will visit the D drive. Here I will actually create a new folder. I'll name it We'll select it as VirtualBox machines, then select this folder. And now I will go click on finish. So you can see here it's all pre-selected. You scroll down, you can see the CPU, it's taking 4 CPU. You can reduce it also, and RAM, it's taking around 8.92 MB. But if you want to download the ISO file that I have shown you earlier, then you can also set up and reduce your RAM and use around 2 CPU or 1 CPU, or you can use less RAM, and that setup is different. I will show you that also. And for now we will go ahead. If you don't have much RAM, you can reduce it to 204 MB, that is around 2 GB. And CPU, if you don't have much, you can just try 1 CPU or go with 2 CPU. And now we will select finish and then agree, and it will start extracting. Actually, you can see import appliance, it's happening around 2% complete. So when it is 100%, we will see here our Parrot Security, and then we can go and modify the setting and boot it, and then we can log into our Parrot Security operating system using VirtualBox, and it's inside our Windows machine. So right now I'm using Windows 10 machine. You can use it in Windows 10 as well as Windows 11 machine. I have not upgraded it yet to 11. So this process will take little time, as you can see. And you can see it's done 100%, and automatically this will appear here. Now you can go to settings, and then you can change, like if you want to increase your RAM, you can increase. 2 GB is sufficient. You can the floppy you can uncheck, and boot order is like first it will try to boot from optical, and then if there is nothing in the optical, then from the hard drive itself. And processor, like I have selected 2 CPU. You can select again 1. Earlier I selected 2 actually, so now I'm selecting 1. Then acceleration, these are the things, no need to, like we'll go with the default. And display memory, we have given it full, like. And advanced, if you want to like share clipboards, copy and paste from Windows machine to your Parrot Security, and even drag and drop, so it will be bi-directional. Otherwise you can do from host to guest, that is from Windows to Parrot Security, or from guest to host. It's up to your choice, like whether you want to do that, or you can disable it also. For now we will just go with the bi-directional. And the storage, this is already set. The network, we are using NAT network. We can also use host only adapter. I'll show you how we can create a host only adapter later, but now we will go with the NAT, where we will have internet access. But sometimes bridge adapter we are not supposed to, because if we download some vulnerable machines, at time we are only supposed to use host only adapter, and if we need internet, sometimes we can use NAT. More details I will explain later. So we are now selecting NAT, and then if you want to share some folder from Windows machine to this Parrot Security inside the Parrot, then you can do it here. But for now we are good to go, and we will select OK and then start. So we are running this operating system inside Windows operating system using virtualization technology, using VirtualBox. As you can see, it's starting, and just don't select anything, like the first option is sufficient, or if you wait it will automatically select, and then you will see this screen and it will boot. Right now only we have one machine. We are setting out our virtual hacking lab, ethical hacking lab, or test beds. So this is the attacker machine, Parrot Security. Then we will install some vulnerable operating systems and Windows as well as Linux machines later on. Here I will give you the demonstration, and I can see Parrot is booted. Now we can go and go full screen. This is how it looks, and here you can find your pen testing tools, penetration testing. So starting with most used tools, you will find it here, and then information gathering tools, you will find it here. Vulnerability analysis tools, web application analysis tools, you can find it here. Exploitation tools, etc. And then you have some accessories here. And then for privacy, anonymity, you have, like anon surf. You have, like, you can enable it, you can disable, stop it, anon surf, and it will hide your IP address, public IP address. And this is it, guys. I hope you find this video interesting. So in my upcoming video I will continue with the rest of the installation for our virtual lab for ethical hacking. So let's check open terminal. ifconfig. ipconfig is for Windows. We are assigned the IP address, you can see, and we have internet access. As you can see, we are pinging the default DNS server for Google. We are getting connectivity. Okay, thanks for watching, guys.